All right. Check audio, make sure everything's working. All right. Check audio, make sure everything. All right, audio is good. All right, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Malin. I'm finally shifting away from Madden. I know it's been forever, but I'm back on the Texas Tech College Football 25 Dynasty. And biggest reason I want to jump back on this is that, the last live stream that I did, we were in the middle of the season getting ready to play Oklahoma State. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a look at how things have been really over the last recent history, if I can. I'm trying to show, let me see, let me go to maybe team stats. No, I can't do that. What I'm trying to do is show you guys the success that we have had in terms of like how McGuire has been doing since the beginning of this dynasty, because we have been slowly climbing up the ranks in terms of having Texas Tech to a level of respectability. Let's go to career stats. No, not for players. I don't know how to show this. But I'm trying to show like all how well we've done over all the years that we've done this dynasty in terms of how successful we have been. But anyway, so we're in the middle of the season, and we have started the year 5-0. We are actually surprisingly not ranked in the top 25 right now, but we have Oklahoma State and we have some other I imagine tougher opponents coming up. Let's take a look at our schedule and see how things have done. We've gotten off to 5-0 in pretty decent fashion the first couple of games. We had a close one against Wyoming, but we won it 14-10. Then we took care of business to open conference play against West Virginia. We beat TCU by a touchdown, and now we're going to play Oklahoma State. One of the things that I know for sure is that based on the overall of our offense, defense, and as we are what we are as a team, I pretty much have to play mostly every game in order to ensure that we win. Because at this point, this is like, year number 5 of this dynasty, and I want to find a way to get Texas Tech into the college football playoff tournament this year. This is a year where I just want to get them in there because I really want to progress McGuire and really progress this dynasty and just, flat out be able to, put us in a position to win a national championship. So first of all, I want to go ahead and reintroduce the roster because I want to go through this myself. One of the last remnants, we still have Will Hammond. I'm going to still rock with him as our starting quarterback. He's actually played better this season. It's the best that he's played based on the times that I've been able to play with him. But we have guys like Jeremiah Cole, who I think could be the guy for next year. And we have some former 5-star recruits. This guy Cashman is a big 5-star recruit that we got. And also Tyler Sauce, as I like to call him. Only thing is, these guys, 73 and 70. They have great, cool names, but overall wise, not that great. Cameron Dickey is one of the last players that we started this dynasty with. We have Tyler Scioli, who is our backup running back now. Now, bad news, this guy is probably my favorite name on the team. 72 overall going into his as a redshirt freshman. We have Beavers. Begner is the guy that we're redshirting for this year. We have decent fullbacks. We got 3 wide receivers in the 80s, including L.J. Johnson, who's in his last year, who actually was on this team to start out, and also Chandler Myers. Now, he's bounced around to a couple of different positions, but I finally decided to keep him at tight end, and I think that suits him best. He's up to an 82. He's got 90 speed and 97 acceleration. Whether he lines up a receiver or tight end, I think is still a good spot for him. We have Tyrone Uchi and Trey Jackson, of course. So overall-wise, pretty good tight ends too. Left tackle 86, 84 at left guard, center is 78, 80 right guard in Millie, and an 84 right tackle. So besides our center, we have we're pretty decent at the offensive line. And Lane Baker 87, and we have Mama 80, and we have Vernon Cotton, the former Heisman Trophy winner for us a couple of years ago, is up to a 90 overall as a junior. We have Volk and a defensive tackle, Apaduka. Junior, one of probably a great name. And we got Stoneburner, 64, one of my favorite names, and Rubio. We're redshirting 2 guys. Magnifico was one of our, I think he was actually a 4-star recruit. a couple of years back. But he's up to an 81 already his sophomore year. And our freshman Espinoza is a redshirt freshman up to an 80 overall already. So we've got some really good linebackers. And this guy right here, James Van Cusco. Now, he is a 5-star recruit that we legitimately got. He is in his redshirt sophomore season. He is up to a 95 overall. He is a force at middle linebacker. That is a huge get for us for the recruiting class a couple of years ago. We got a 79 Joey Diggs at right outside linebacker. This is first year as a starter. And we got Majors backing him up, 76. We got an 86 Isaiah Collins, one of the last remnants of the original team. Javion Randall was actually somebody we picked up in the transfer portal who's an 82 overall corner. We got a 79 and we got 73 and the rest of the rest. Free safety, we got Reyna, who is a 87 overall going into his, as he's in his junior year. He's already been making some big plays for us on defense during the season, if I recall. And we got an 82 Isles. So we've got some pretty solid guys at the safety position. Eiley's was actually somebody we picked up from the transfer portal, but he's an 82, so it's a pretty solid get. And Peyton Morgan, one of the last players on the original team. And Reyes has played pretty well, 84 overall. So when it's Morgan, the only thing is it may be time for both of these guys to go. We're going to have a drop-off at strong safety. With McDonald, who's a freshman, we, of course, have redshirted Scales and Gallegos. So hopefully those guys can develop in the next couple of years. Yoon, our kicker, is up to an 82, so he's gotten a lot better over the years. And Montez is our punter. And that is our roster this season. Just want to give you guys a little bit of a reminder. And, for the last couple of years when Hammond has struggled, I put Jake Strong in for the rest of the year, and we actually finished off the season better offensively. But I'm going to stick with Will Hammond for this season because he's the highest rated quarterback that we have on the team, and I think the best option is just to stick with him at an 83 overall and see how things go. Most of the interceptions that I've thrown with Will Hammond over his career that I've played this game have been my own fault, so I'll take the blame for that. Just got to play better. But if we could start off the year 6-0, that would be a huge factor. It's tough to say whether I truly believe I can get this team to go undefeated even if I play every game, because the reality is that during dynasties and Madden rebuilds, it's hard for me to want to play every single game, even with the quarter length not super duper long. I want to be able to simulate a few games here and there, but the thing that I've learned is that based on the overalls, I got to take control of the team and get them playing at a level that I know they're capable of playing. So I have to be hands-on with my Red Raiders. That's just what I have to do. So here comes Will Hammond in the offense. We got to get going early. Got to get going down this field. Let's get this going. It's been a while since I played College Ball 25. I'll admit it, so I might be a little bit rusty. Hopefully that doesn't show its ugly head too much in my first game back on the Dynasty. And Cameron Dickey gets 3 yards right off the bat. That's not too bad if he is.
But it's just football. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Hammond.
There you go, nice pass, Will. There's Guerrero with the catch, first down. First down of the game. Good start.
Pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes.
Dickey, nice blocking by the offensive line, and he gains 9 yards. Golden State's 3-3, so they're not too bad, but they're just trying to find their way. Meanwhile, of course, we're trying to keep our undefeated season alive at 6-0. Well, we're 5-0, but we're trying to keep 6-0 today, I should say. All right, let's go with slants, actually.
Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry.
Nike couldn't hold on to the ball. I mean, that wasn't the best throw, so I'll take blame for that as well.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down.
Go, Guerrero, nice catch. First down.
Make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
kind of taking our time on this drive, but, you know, we're just trying to see what kind of still works for us and what we may still have some issues with, so to speak.
He's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Getting some heat.
Here we go. Nice throw, Will. Got Myers, tight end, down the sideline, 1st and goal. Beautiful. Fortunately, I had enough time in the pocket to make that throw because I felt them coming a little bit. I just needed time for Will to make the throw and get us the first down. All right, 1st and goal here. Let's go with another running play. Hopefully we can punch this in. Come on. Get it in, Cameron. There we go. Cameron Dickey with a rushing touchdown right off the bat. 6-0, 7-0 with the extra point coming up.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance.
Solid opening drive right there against Oklahoma State. 7-0.
In for the TD. You got to be able
Hey,
to
Peter.
keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
All right. So now we got to let our defense go to work. The thing that I think it's been really strange in the games that I played, not just in this season, but in the previous seasons, really ever since I guess we got Vernon Cotton, so to speak. Defensively, I feel like the defense plays a little bit better than the offense does. Not all the time, but a decent amount of the time in terms of like how well they play. Really can help us out a little bit. Oh, interception! Let's go! Who was that? Oh, that was Morgan. Let's go! What a diving interception, Peyton. Let's go! Just the defensive play that we needed. I'm surprised they didn't fire Mike Gundy. Yeah, well, you know, Peter, here's the thing. And you know, I'm a graduate from Texas Tech, so obviously I'm familiar with the Big 12 landscape and, you know, really good coaches and everything like that. Mike Gundy is still a good coach. You know, during that game that Texas Tech was playing against them this year in Stillwater, that was a very competitive game. I think it was like 56-48. Gundy is still a very good head coach. They just had a very down year. I think the deal was, from what I've been told, is that they had a lot of injuries. Of course, you know, they had Alan Bowman, former Red Raider, coming back for a super senior season. He got hurt. Ollie Gordon just didn't look that great, except for the game, you know, where he really played against my Red Raiders. So I think it was just a classic deal of just a down year. You know, there have been good coaches. Like, even Matt Campbell had a couple of down years for Iowa State. So, you know, coaches can still be good even in down seasons. And meanwhile, Cameron Dickey makes the catch, and he gets into the end zone for his 2nd overall touchdown of the game. Their recruitment classes have been looking barren, too. Yeah, that's probably another thing that's been going on. And with the whole NIL deal, I mean, I'm not entirely sure, like, I mean, I'm not saying that Oklahoma State isn't, like, pumping money and, like, there aren't resources in Stillwater and other places to, like, you know, get money to the recruits, but, you know, seems like it's tough. Well, okay, they actually ruled that Dickey was out of bounds at the 1, but we still got a 1st and goal situation, so hopefully we can make up for it right here. Punch it in for 6, and we do. So Cameron Dickey does finish the job in the end, gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, and we're up 14-0, scoring right off the turnover on the first offensive play for Oklahoma State. They threw a pick right away. Yeah, but for the last couple of years, I guess leading into this year, Oklahoma State recruiting classes just haven't been what they used to be in the past. Not saying that Gundy can't get it done, but, you know, who knows? You know, every year, you know, players, you know, come and go. New recruits come in. You may have a talented freshman or young sophomore or something like that. And, you know, teams can rise quickly as quickly as they fall. So we'll see. Although Oklahoma State is losing a lot of senior players. I mean, Ollie Gordon is going to the NFL, I think, despite the down season he had. Although, at the beginning of the season, I think it was a toss-up between him and Taj Brooks as to who was going to be drafted first. And based on this year alone, Taj Brooks will definitely be drafted before Ollie Gordon going into the draft this year, so there's no question about it. Yeah, it's brutal for some schools. Like the smaller schools, the little guys, I call them, they're going to have tough sledding, you know, to be able to get really, good players because they got to find money to give these players. How are you going to do that?
Give to the running back.
I mean,
That play just never had a chance. They knock
my
it
Red
down
Raiders
for
just
all
lost the
five.
only 5-star in the
Make up
history of the
game
program
plan and
yesterday,
done a lot
Micah
of pushing
Hudson.
for this third and long
What's
from
also,
inside their own
I feel like I should have seen it coming because in this dynasty, not after the first year, but I think after the second year of this dynasty, Micah Hudson went into the transfer portal. Or maybe he declared early for the NFL draft. I can't remember what happened, but I basically did not get, his whole career with me. I didn't get a chance to, play with him very much. So it was kind of weird anyway. And I don't know if, somebody else does a Texas Tech Dynasty, if they simulate through the first couple of years, and maybe Micah does do that. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But, yeah, something tells me that maybe they didn't pay him enough. I don't know. I'll donate $100K right now for Quinn Ewers, LOLJK. Yeah. Although, I mean, Ewers is, I think, done after this season anyway. I don't think he'll be, playing... I am so stupid for doing that. I should not have run the ball with Ammon. I shouldn't have done it. Just like in that TCU game in real life, of course, Will Hammond fumbles the ball when he tries to run. Oh, gosh.
Just the guy you want to find
Oh, Jesus.
One of your little fast guys, the defensive back picks it up.
I didn't want to throw it because I felt that, it's going to make a bad throw there. But as I was saying, yeah, I mean, Quinn Ewers, I think, is done. He'll go to the draft. I don't know where Ewers will be drafted, but yeah, exactly. That's just what I was saying, Peter. That was a game Texas Tech should have won. Seriously, if you're up 17 points and you lose like that, that's ridiculous. Well, hey, when Baron Morton leaves, he may be the guy. Just by default. They're going to give him probably the starting job, and, God, I can't believe I did that. I didn't wait for the receiver to run his route properly.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive.
Flag,
going and
holding.
That pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Holding.
They say you could call
Call
holding
him for holding.
Well, they did on
So
that.
that's not bad.
Line gets
Back
set,
drives
first
and
down.
turnover. Yeah, that pushed him back a little bit. Well, I mean, 10-yard penalty first.
Smith wants to throw.
There we go.
Completion on the out
Okay, at
route.
least they made the stop.
They bring him down, but a solid
Coming
pickup
to
put them
second
in
and
position
13.
to pick up a first down. The Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. On second down, they'll take to the air.
Sack him. Let's go, Baker. You make the play. I feel like I got close to a sack on the last drive.
And they don't want to waste this
Baker
great
finally got
field
home.
position here on third and long.
Baker's been great as a new recruit we had a few years back. Good deflection. There we go. All right, so turn it over, but they're going to kick a field goal. Had a penalty, and we had a big sack. That'll help us out. All right, I don't know if he's going to make this. Oh, I missed it off the left upright. All right, so no damage done. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna pull back a little bit on this next drive. We got blessed by the football gods on that possession. Turned the ball over, but no damage, which is a very rare thing to happen for real.
He's looking to throw.
Here you go, Guerrero. Way to break off that route.
Let's
get some of Will's confidence
before he gets enough for the first down. A new set of downs
Because it's
after the
struggles.
completion. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They make the
All right,
stop,
held on to the
but
ball
what a
that time,
job
gave
on
us a
the
first
scramble
down.
to get loose and pick up that first
I was trying to
down.
get to the sideline and go out of bounds, but I got stopped right before I could get there. There you go, Cameron. Way to bounce off a couple of guys.
Running room before they get him down. Second down here, and maybe they've got
I forget what Cameron Dickey's overall is, to be honest, but I think it's at least in the mid-80s. So he's progressed pretty well since the very beginning of this dynasty. Out route caught by Ika, first down. All right, there we go. I wasn't sure if he held onto that ball because that was a throw that had to be like right into that zone, or else he wasn't going to come down with the bounds. I know it's 1 foot, but still. Yeah, Mancuso, the other Mancuso. These guys came in the recruiting class. Their faces look different, but there's no way they're not brothers. You know, I'm just going to make that story up. You know, they came in, same recruiting class, they're definitely brothers. Not twins, but they got to be brothers. No way.
Receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Throw it away. Yeah, just throw it away, Will. That's okay.
See the ball pop out.
Okay, well, 3rd and 10. If we could just get a few yards here, possible field goal attempts. See, that was bad. All right, well, they still say we can attempt this. 43 yards. And it's good. A kicker comes through. So we do get points off the possession. They miss a field goal, we make one on the other end. Well, I gotta imagine Oklahoma State's gonna go 2-minute here, so.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't
a must score, but man, oh, did he catch it or did he drop it? Okay, I couldn't tell for a second. The tackling animation's a little weird.
Yeah, it's important to create that.
It looked like he dropped balls.
Not wait to get it going here at the start of the
ah, dang it. Okay, that was only their first time out. We're still up 10. It's Baker. Oh no, Baker's dropped into coverage. Okay. All right, let's go with this guy. Incomplete. All right, good defense. Second and 10.
After the misfire now on second down.
Come on, Baker.
Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the middle.
Oh, interception. Let's go.
Turnover for the defense.
Let's go. Oh, I thought he had a chance to house it. Oh, great interception, though. Perfect. I don't know who that was, but nice job. How do I feel about Tim DeRuyter? So, I had a little bit of mixed feelings about it. And here's the thing. You know, a lot of people are going to point to, a lot of tech people that I know, that I follow, that are credible sources, journalists and all that, insiders you call them. They pointed a lot to the statistics of Texas Tech having a pretty bad defense in terms of giving up yards, points, and all that stuff. And it's like, okay, the numbers don't lie. Yes, there were a lot of points given up. There were a lot of yards given up. And there weren't as many turnovers. But there were games where the offense disappeared.
From the 35. Trying to get to it. And the defense had to continue to make stops in order to give them a chance to win the game. The Iowa State game that Texas Tech wanted an upset was one of those games where the offense was terrible missed field goal right there. Where the offense was non-existent for a decent chunk of the game, but they got turnovers, they would get stops on 4th down, and be able to keep Texas Tech in the games. And that was with a couple of games. But I can understand it if your defense is second to last in the country in yards and points given up, and it was one of the worst in the Big 12. But the thing is that despite how many yards and points they would give up, not really on a weekly basis, because the game against West Virginia they only surrendered 15 points, which was really good. You know, yeah, I had more questions about the offense. And let me tell you something, Peter. I really am tired of our offensive coordinator, Zach Kittley. I just don't understand the method to his madness sometimes. It's almost like because of the school he is the offensive coordinator for, there's like a moral obligation to throw the football more than run the football. Despite the fact that you have the all-time leading rusher in the history of your school in the backfield. Like on the first couple of drives alone that Texas Tech did against West Virginia the other day. They go down the field after a couple of nice pass plays. I think there was one where, I think Josh Kelly, he got the ball, inside the 5-yard line. Okay, you've got a first and goal situation coming up. You're on the doorstep of scoring. Why don't you run the football with Brooks? Instead, you let Morton do a read option play where he has the option to give it to Brooks or keep it himself. He keeps it himself, which was a bad decision by Morton, I'll admit. But why get cute there? What is wrong with just turning around, or in the case, in the pistol formation, which Texas Tech lines up in most of the time, and handing it off to your running back? That's a play. Halfback dive. It's the easiest play to run in Madden or EA Sports College Football 25. Meanwhile, they get a big sack right there, and of course, 4th down. So, yeah, he's bonehead. The problem with Kittley, Peter, is that in the beginning of games, he has a script. Okay, he has all these plays that are scripted that he's like, okay, I'm going to run these plays right now to start off the game. After he finishes that list, so to speak, and runs all those plays, then it's like he runs out of ideas. He runs out of what to do. It's like a computer that gets stuck. And that is not a good trait of an offensive coordinator if your offense is going to disappear despite the talent you have at quarterback, receiver, and in this case, this year, running back, and be able to win games consistently. Great catch by L.J. Johnson right there. Big first down. Really want to score on this play. If I can score here, I think that'll give us a chance to really get some distance between us and OSU. So that's how I feel about Kidd. And it's how I felt all season. There's plenty of Tech fans like me who feel the same way. Did LJ hold on the ball? Yes, he did. Nice catch. So yeah. I had more questions about the offense than the defense this year at times, to be honest. Now, the first game against Abilene Christian, okay, that is inexcusable. You had to win that game in overtime, 52 to 51, I believe it was. I mean, that was the first game of the season, and they already gave us a heart attack. We don't need to be doing that against FCS opponents, legitimately. Texas Tech had a chance to lose to an FCS school. And there's been close games that Texas Tech has played against FCS opponents in years past, against the same Abilene Christian team back in 2014. They were actually down by, I think, 9 points. That was the Davis Webb year in 2014 when Cliff was in his second year. And they almost lost that game. Against, I believe it was Sam Houston State the next year. It was Mahomes' first game as a starter, he was a real starter. Texas Tech only won that game 52 to 35. So FCS opponents had given Tech fits in the past. And that was the one where legitimately Abilene Christian was, I think, a missed 2-point conversion away from winning that game. And I know it was Keith Patterson, who used to be the defensive coordinator for us, and there were a lot of former Red Raiders on that team, so they obviously wanted to get their revenge. But it still doesn't, absolve Tim DeRuyter and how bad his defense played in that game. There we go, Baker, another sack. Baker's been all over the field so far. Yeah, exactly. They were way too relaxed. The thing is, for me, is that sometimes in the first game of the regular season under Joey McGuire, is that it seems like early in the season, Tech in the McGuire era starts off a little bit lackluster, slowly and stuff like that. I mean, the first game goes to an overtime against an FCS opponent. You win it, but it's it feels like a loss. The next week, what happened? Oh, there we go. Guerrero break a tackle. First down, let's go. I don't know how he broke that tackle. He was dead to rights, and he broke it out of there. Yeah, and then what happens the next week? You don't have Taj Brooks for the Washington State game. You get pummeled in Pullman. And at that point, you got to find something defensively that's going to work. You get right against North Texas, then you kind of rocket ship a little bit. You have the big win against Cincinnati. You have some other Big 12 wins that really helped you get to that 5-3 mark. But at the same time, you're also having games where they're allowing 59 points to the Baylor Bears at home. Not only that, but I think that was homecoming. And, yeah, that was also the last time that I think Micah Hudson caught a pass. He had that crazy one-handed catch when it was 59-24 or something like that. I feel like they just put him in the game because it's like, hey, we just need to get some offense here. Let's just put in our 5-star freshman so we don't get our other receivers killed. Well, you should have done that more, Kitley. And that's another thing. Why did Kitley not use Micah Hudson? He's a 5-star recruit. Use him. That was the most ridiculous thing. Meanwhile, Ike gets in for 6 for a touchdown, and we're starting to pull away from these Cowboys.
Much bigger dreams for this squad.
I think they may give it to him because his forward progress was... they're not going to. Okay, his forward progress was stopped around the goal line. All right. Well, as much as I like to throw a touchdown pass here with Hammond and get his stats look better, I'm just going to be smart and run it and give Cameron Dickey his 3rd rushing touchdown. I don't know what his stats are. I think he's over 50 yards rushing. What are his stats? He's got 86 yards. All right, not bad. On 18 carries, not bad for him at all. Yeah, I would have too. And, McGuire said in a presser when he was asked about why Micah Hudson hasn't seen the field very much, he said, well, who do you take off the field? And I get it when you have seniors who came to you from the transfer portal, really experienced receivers in college football, and like Josh Kelly and Caleb Douglas. But I thought this season it would be those 3 as the main weapons on the offense. Sure, Coy Aiken could be the 4th receiver if you go 5 wide, because you have the tight ends and Jalen Conyers as well, and Mason Tharp. But you could still mix in Hudson. So I don't get what happened there. I really thought that the whole idea, even in his freshman season, was for Hudson to see a lot of playing time. Because I thought, and listen, and then again, the biggest thing that I was kind of thinking about is that, injuries happen in college football. I think about this year, if, say, Caleb Douglas, the receiving corps stayed healthy the whole season for Texas Tech, which is good, and I don't want to see any position get hurt. But imagine if, maybe Coy Aiken or Caleb Douglas or Josh Kelly got hurt. Maybe more so Douglas or Josh Kelly, because those guys were the primary weapons on the offensive receiver. One of those guys gets hurt, there's no way that Hudson gets little playing time as he did. He kind of gets tabbed as maybe the guy. And then it's yeah. And yeah, Bellini, yes, Douglas went hard. He was a great pickup for a transfer from Florida. He was great. He's been great this whole season. The thing is, it's Hudson was supposed to be the guy for the future after this season. Because, all right, Douglas, Kelly, seniors, 1 year and done. Same thing with Conyers. Micah Hudson was going to be the number 1 receiver, arguably, for this team next season. Instead, he's gone. And maybe going to Texas. Seriously. When it was announced yesterday, and I had to look at the offers that he had and the offers that he probably still has, I hate to say it, but if I am a young kid in Texas and I'm a 5-star recruit that's transferring away from my college, there's no way that I'm not looking at Texas, as much as it sickens me to my stomach to say that. If he goes to Texas, I'm gonna puke.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to.
He didn't believe in Hammond. Nah, no way, Texas. Yeah.
They gotta put a drive together and get some.
Texas A&M first? I could see that. Yeah, they would.
On second down, wants to throw it.
I was a little surprised that A&M only put up 7 points against the Longhorns. I thought that game was going to be a little bit more high-scoring and a little bit closer than it really was. I mean, 10 points is not a super wide margin, but 17-7, that was kind of a game where nothing really happened for a decent chunk of moments of the game. You know, kind of was boring. Yeah, Marcel Reed did not look that good. Another interception. Let's go. That's 3 on the day. Is he going to house this one? Let's go. House it. Touchdown. Game over. Greg Reyna with another pick. I think he has like 4 picks on the season, so he's been big for us. Here we go, Reyna.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
There we go. Extra point is up and good. Yeah, the picks, I mean, those were the only points that A&M scored all night. The fact that their offense couldn't score anything and the defense only scored the points was... Mike Elko's got to be like... I know that A&M has had a good year this year, but if I'm really... I mean, they turned on Kevin Sumlin even when he won like 8 games most of the time. A&M fans will turn on a coach as fast as they bring him in. It's just like Texas. They turn on a coach as fast as they turn for a coach, but at least they'll turn against him. Because all they want is a championship. And once again, you know, A&M has been in the SEC for, what, decade plus? No SEC championship game appearances. Yeah, I mean, they had a chance if they beat Texas, but I didn't think they were going to beat Texas going into that game. I just thought Texas was too talented, and sure enough, the result happened that I expected. Pick that! Or just knock it away, but still, good defensive. So yeah, this game has been over for a while now, so definitely an encouraging win for us to get to 6-0 and be bowl eligible. We may be ranked after this game if there's like not a whole lot more undefeated teams, because we'll be 6-0 with the win today. So that would be nice.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David.
And Missouri has been well this season.
No stress under a couple minutes.
We've had a couple of down years in the SEC. Maybe not a whole lot lately, but I feel like the last couple of years they've been kind of middle of the pack. But this year they really took it to another level.
This is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So yeah, I'm just gonna let the clock wind down. So we take care of business at Stillwater. We beat Oklahoma State 38-7. Didn't have the best game throwing the football with Will Hammond once again, but defensively we got a pick 6. We ran the football really well with Cameron Dickey. That was big. And we beat our rivals. Take care of Oklahoma State. And yeah, Dickey wins player of the game. 4 rushing touchdowns, 88 yards. He didn't have a whole lot of breakaway runs, but I mean, you know, we gave him the football 21 times, and hey, he had almost 100 yards. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, we embarrassed them at home, but still. But 6-0. At the midpoint of the 2028 season. Well, let's see what's next. So, recruiting-wise, looks like Jake locked us out. But we got a couple of recruits that looks like have put us into the top of their boards. Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, Lane Baker, 4 sacks. Yeah, he was on a tear. 5 tackles, 4 for loss. He's been a jewel in our first recruiting class. 81 National Defensive Player of the Week. How about that? Do we have any other award winners? Cameron Dickey, Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. 4 touchdowns, only 88 yards, but hey, 4 scores. That'll probably be enough. Now we've got 1 and 5, and yes, we are ranked. Texas Tech is ranked for the first time this season. We're 22 in the country, 6-0 after the win against Oklahoma State. Let me check out the new top 25. I want to see what other Big 12 teams are ranked in here. So Boise State, we got A&M, we got Louisiana,
So Utah is in the Big 12. They're ranked 6-1. Other Big 12 teams ranked. Kansas State is 13th. They're 5-2. And looks like that's it. So only 3 Big 12 teams are ranked right now. A little bit surprising, but it is what it is. Let's get to recruiting. So, we've got some good commits. we got this 5-star guy, Andres Alfonso, 5-star right outside linebacker. We got another Uchi, like our tight end. His name is Ty. He's a 4-star. Got a couple of 4-stars. I feel like we have another. Yes, we do. We have a 5-star defensive tackle. We got a 5-star right end. Got a 5-star corner. We've gotten lucky this year with some 5-star recruits. We got a 5-star free safety in hand. We got a 5-star quarterback. Another one. Kadarius. And Kadarius. Yeah, can we spend more points on this kid? I really want to get this kid. Send the house. I want this 5-star quarterback. This guy looks unreal. All right, we've 100% scouted him. Let's see. We still have a couple of hours to go. There was a recruit that locked us out. Yeah. Yeah, he locked us out. Let's see. We've got. Who are the 5-star guys that we still need to kind of invest a little bit in? Well, this guy Bayless is a 4-star halfback, but let's do more at him. Let's go contact friends and family, or no, let's just DM him. Can we not do that? Oh, we don't have enough points to do that? Okay. How many scholarships do we have? Mom Scholarship is 4-star corner. Let's okay. Let me go back to our prospect list. Looks like we can add some guys to the board. Okay, we don't have this. Do we have this guy on our board or no? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, we do have this guy on our board. What guys do we not have on our board who we could still potentially maybe target? Starting at some of the lowers. This right end doesn't look too bad. Let's target him. Getting late in the game, yeah. Ooh, a 4-star tight end. Let's give that a shot. It doesn't say a need, but yeah, this corner looks pretty good. Right, let's add some of these new guys to the board. I think one of these guys was a 4-star, maybe a 5-star. I don't know. Oh, Averill. Okay, so he is a 4-star. All right. So we haven't really done a whole lot on these guys. Haggins. Let's go contact friends and family. I'm going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship. Let's DM him. Let's search his social media. Okay, this guy, Averill. Let's see. Let's go ahead and scout him. It's not a jewel. Not really finding like jewels or diamond guys, so to speak. Let's offer a scholarship to this 4-star recruit. Maybe, struggling a little bit here to getting late in the game with his recruitment, but can't help but try. Gideon. I don't want to offer this guy a scholarship just yeah. Let's go contact friends and family, and let's DM him and search his social media. This guy, Padrino, wide receiver. We could always use other receivers. So contact friends and family, and that's it for recruiting for this week. All right. Solid week of recruiting is in the books. We've got Arizona this week. Oh, yeah, players of the week, yeah. All right. Well, we already saw that in the early screen. All right, well, Arizona is 1-5. Taking a risk. Did we win? Recruiting actually looks, good for this week, but did we win? I don't know. Did we win or no? I simulated that game. Okay, we got a Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. Maka Ika, 7 catches, 70 yards, 3 touchdowns? Jeez. Will Hammond must have had a bounce-back game while I wasn't controlling him. And we won 7-0. I mean, seriously, if Arizona is 1-5, we can't be losing games to opponents like that. We actually climbed up in the rankings 5 spots. We are number 17 in the country now. Let me see what happened in this game. How much did we win by? We boat raced them. Well, not really boat raced. I mean, 24 points against us is still, it's more impressive than what Oklahoma State did. Player stats. How did Will Hammond perform in this game? 5 touchdowns, 330 yards, no turnovers. Hammond plays better when I'm not controlling him. I don't know what is going on. And Cameron Dickey had over 100 yards rushing. And Ika had a rushing touchdown to go along with his 3 receiving touchdowns? Holy Christmas. Our tight end Uchi had 1. Guerrero had 1. What about on defense? We got an interception from James Magnifico, our 5-star middle linebacker, sophomore. Cotton got 2 tackles for loss. Do we have any sacks in this game? Oh, George got 2 of them. Did Baker get any? Looks like Baker had a down game. Well, not a down game. He just didn't do as much as he did in the last game against Oklahoma State. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into recruiting for this week. I think a recruit did lock us out. Coleman. That's a weird way to spell Coleman. There's no E. So he may have been a little bit suspect anyway. All right. So, this Snelling guy. We've been in on him for a while. This 5-star receiver. I think he's close to committing, but it's hard to say. So hopefully we land him in the next, couple of weeks. That's what I'm hoping for. This guy Clausen, probably go do a couple of things on him. All these guys are already committed. Zuber is a 4-star guy, although Texas is vying for him, so maybe a tough sledding to get him in the end. Can we do anything with Rassman? Okay, we'll DM him. Oklahoma is the only other school that's really close to us in terms of, getting him. So, yeah. Oh, I got to see who's ready for a visit. I almost forgot that element. Who's ready for a visit? Yes. Okay. Schedule a visit. Let's get him here against UCF. Let's see. Let's go conference prestige with him. Let's see who else is ready for a visit. This 4-star receiver is ready for a visit. We're not really. We actually don't have enough points to do another visit. Okay, well at least we got the 5-star quarterback locked in for a visit, so that's good because I'm trying to give as many points as I can to him to ensure that we land him. Can we do anything with this Doucette guy as a fullback? I'm not offering a scholarship just yet, but I do want to just kind of do a little bit on him. This guy, Pujalis, another 3-star right guard. Not that bad, but not too impressive, I guess. Can't do anything with the center. Okay. At least we can do this stuff with the receiver. Okay, well, we got 5 points to spend, but I'm just going to go ahead and let it ride. All right, so we're playing 3-4 Kansas this week. Once again, a team with a losing record. I'm going to take another risk. Do we pull off another
win with me simulating. All right. So Bayless did commit to Texas. That was the 4-star running back that we were going in on. And we lost to Kansas. We're still ranked. We're 24th. But what happened? I got to see what happened in this game. We lost by 21 points to Kansas, who's 3-4. Jesus. All right, statistically, what happened in this game? Will Hammond threw 2 interceptions. 2 touchdowns, 371 yards. We only had 27 yards rushing. Guerrero actually had a breakout day with 174 yards, 1 touchdown. We had another one from Ika. Defensively, no interceptions. We actually didn't even have a sack in this game. So the defense basically didn't do anything for the first time pretty much all season. Okay, well, I definitely got to play this next game against Kansas State. If we go up to Manhattan and win this game, that would give them another additional loss to us. We would probably be able to vault them in the top 25. We would go up from 24 probably to being in like the 15 to 20-ish range, maybe in the top 25 if we win the game. So, yeah. All right. Well, back to the recruiting board. Well, Chin, he's a 2-star guy. We weren't really going in too hard on him anyway. I'm going in more on the 3 and the 4-star guys if we can. So we lost Bayless to Texas. We lost Zuber to Texas. So, yeah. Snelling looks like he is very close to making his decision to commit to us. But I got to see who's ready for a visit because I want to get these kids at a game this season. So I'm really just paying attention to the 4-star guys. This guy's ready for a visit. Let's get him here against a UCF game. You know, if you're a 4-star and if you're a 5-star and you're coming here, there's a chance that you're going to get some playing time. So I want to pitch that to this kid. You know, you're going to get some playing time if you come here. Well, this is a 4-star. Okay, we still have 4 stars. Okay, so Floyd is ready for a visit. Let's get him here against UCF as well. Brand exposure, we're going to do that with him if I guess he's up for being maybe an influencer or something. So Sandy is ready for a visit. We're filled up for UCF. So let's get him here against Houston. Let's go ahead and pitch pro potential with him because we are sending more guys to the pros lately. This wide receiver. But we don't have enough, it's not enough points. We don't have, looks like visits are full. Well, unfortunately, we're 5th on this guy's list. TCU and North Texas are pretty far in front of us, so I don't think we're going to land this guy. Lerkirker, great last name, from Garland, Texas. But this guy, Greg Corner, an athlete, we're 2nd on his list, but Colorado is up there too. So, yeah. Not quite sure what his position will be. I guess maybe a quarterback because his tendency says scrambler. So he may be a guy that if we get him, so he may be a quarterback when he comes to whatever school he's going to come to. Okay, well, at least we got some guys coming on visits, including a couple of 4-star kids. And I know that against, I think, UCF, we have the 5-star quarterback coming. When is that game? When do we play UCF? Is it soon? Okay, we don't play UCF for a couple of weeks because we're on the road against Utah after we go on the road to Manhattan against Kansas State. Then we've got UCF and we got Houston in the year. So those are our last 2 home games. Both those teams are middle of the road at 4-4 right now. So those I hope those will be wins at the end of the season. We can finally, rope in some more of those kids. All right, let's play this game against Kansas State. Let's get back on the winning track after our first loss of the season. So let's go ahead and get it done. I want to do a different uniform combination. Let's do the black pants. Yeah, let's go black helmet, black pants. Let's do that. All right. Well, got to get back on the winning ways against Kansas State, Manhattan.
Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat, and inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
We're ranked 24th. Kansas State is ranked number 11. I think they're 6-3. We're 7 and no. They're 6-2. We're 7-1. A little surprised they're ranked ahead of us, but they probably have played some tougher opponents than we have. I mean, we played, we played a couple of teams in the last 3 weeks that are 500 or below 500, although the Kansas game was a terrible, terrible loss. So we got to get back on the winning track on the road.
Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game.
Go.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
So here we go on offense to start things out. Let's get them going in there.
And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one,
nice out route to start the game with Guerrero and a first down.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I just kind of come on it this last few weeks of the season, catching a lot more touchdown passes.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long
Dickey almost
day.
got the first, but he's a yard short.
Rely on this guy to pick up solid
So the halfback dial. I just want to pick up this first down and keep the drive.
Better find the
Play smart
end
football.
product. Here comes the noise
Oh my
back in
goodness,
this
we don't get
defense
it.
on third down.
Okay.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back.
It's audible to an inside zone
Nothing
here.
going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going. Hand in the
Timeout.
They'll immediately call timeout.
They can't hear the play. Okay.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it.
Did they hear that? No. Okay, that time they heard the play.
Try to get it on the ground.
And we don't get it.
Will
God.
not get there. A fourth down stop. The Wildcats
Opening drive, we
offense
turn it over
for the
again.
first time. And if these two guys
Yeah, that was
wind up
risky, and I
getting
also had to
matched
burn a
up,
timeout, but
speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
there we go.
Might
Come on.
be different.
Get him
You're going to see this receiver
1 yard
work
gain.
underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Cornelius. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, that wasn't ideal. Oh, wait. Go Tampa 2.
And off from the shot.
There we go. Good
They bring him
tackle.
down, and he's going to
Way to
lose
slow the
yard
momentum
on that one. Lost one
And that
on
was Baker?
last
Yeah,
one.
that was Baker that
2nd
came
and
up to make
11.
the stop. Good job.
The play action fake. Gotta protect the
All right.
merchandise. Gets
So,
down
forced him to
without
run.
getting hit. When you
They
reach
gave
this
up 3
point in the
yards that
season,
time.
these types of games, top 25
But
matchups really determine
still
whether you're
on
going
the
to be a
doorstep.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish
Oh,
strong
come
throughout the season to the
And he'll
Siri.
race it to the house.
So,
Touchdown, Kansas State.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the block?
Just let him
That
run
was
into the
first
end zone.
down. Look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around.
All right, Kansas State strikes first. Not the way I wanted to start this game, especially turning it over on the opening
Lining up to
possession.
cover the kick after
On
that
downs,
touchdown
not with a
run.
Hammond pick this time.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
That could have been a better return
Just
if I got
never
that
had a
third to the
chance to
inside,
shake
but
loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
whatever.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Just enough there to
Yeah,
get it
block
to the
Myers.
25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8
Get
on
that
2nd
block.
down.
Might still be running.
He's looking to throw.
Micah.
Quickly complete.
Okay, he got it.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
I just have to run the timeout again. Oh my God!
Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page.
This is infuriating. This is legitimately the first game that I've played where, like, every time I try to change the play, they can't hear me. So I have to, like, burn timeouts because the play clock gets down to like 2. All right, at least we got the first down there, but we only have 1 timeout left for the whole freaking first half.
I don't think he was unhappy to see
Oh,
that zone.
rage.
Great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down.
It wouldn't matter if he broke that tackle anyway. There was like 3 guys there waiting.
Down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Come on, let's go.
Grabbed over the middle.
I held on to it, but he only gained 3 yards.
Just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
All right, end of the first quarter. So far, so bad.
State, who carries the lead into the quarter break.
We got a 3rd and long coming up.
We played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Complete.
Great catch, Ika. Nice. Great catch. Beautiful. That's what we needed. Big first down pickup right there. All right. Decent running play for the first time. That's good. Try running it one more time, but you know what? I'm not going to change the play because every time I try to do that, nobody can hear me. Nobody can hear the quarterback. All right, that actually worked. I was a little worried about the outside zone because sometimes I run that. The defense just standing there waiting. Like the right tackle and the left tackle don't get their blocks. And it's a loss of yardage. Cameron Dickey on an out route. There we go. Run. Run, Dickey, go. Down to the 1. Perfect. All right. Let's let Dickey punch it in, finish this drive off. Come on, Dickey, get in there. Or we'll give it to the backup. Touchdown. Able to tie it up. Scioli. Backup running back with a touchdown. Might be his first touchdown of the season. I don't know. I play games, I don't see a lot of him, but whatever. So we got the game tied up after a nice drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh, good tackle. Custo got down there and kind of waffled him. So that helps it out a lot. Got the game tied up again, back to even. Now the defense needs to go out there and play ball. Way better chance for them to play their game as opposed to, trying to get the ball back up to the pocket. This scrambling quarterback is going to make me throw my soda at the wall. I hate playing scrambling quarterbacks in these games. They just do whatever they want to do.
To the air, it's Cornelius. Fires to the wide.
Oh my goodness! Dude, Collins! You were just standing there and...
Kansas State pushing the pace.
If he just turns around, he potentially has a chance to pick that ball off. Instead, he's like looking around, not knowing what to do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The run to the left.
Oh, of course.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Good play.
With the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time.
Oh, Lord.
This is going to be a rough one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front.
Guys,
got it there, picking up the let's see what happens next.
He's not that good. He's not that tough.
First down play at 2nd and 6.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Fast motion from the offense.
This running game is a nightmare to deal with. Okay, good. We got the receiver.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Sixth play of the drive.
3rd and 3.
He'll throw on third down.
Baker had a chance. Oh, he's short by a yard. Wow. Are they punting this? You got to be kidding me. I don't know if I would have punted it.
First punt of the day, and he loved to lock him up close to their goal line.
He had a pretty good punt there. All right, 1:16 left. We only have one timeout, so we kind of can't.
How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense
okay. Good route to start off with. It bounds Ika first down.
So if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's
good route there. Came across and got out of bounds. Reserves some of that clock.
This golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back?
I might have had a chance to hit Johnson if I just had an extra second. At least it wasn't a sack.
Last time it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He rifles one deep.
And that was just a bad throw. That was just an awful throw. That was, and this is even worse. Now they got a chance to take the lead before halftime. A bad throw by him. I just can't play well with him. I don't know what is going on. And we just let the quarterback walk into the end. Don't have an answer for this running back right now.
Points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters.
An answer for
they
him.
score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something.
Still got time, but I don't know how aggressive I really can be. I'm going to see what I can do.
Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Takes a hit as he fires.
Couldn't even get that
off. He released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is their defensive end.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
That could have been another interception. All right, let's just run it and get to halftime, although they could call a timeout.
That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Picks up just a
yeah, they do.
Just really willing to take a risk there on
get one
3rd
first
and
down
long.
on that drive.
Timeout is called, and it's
take away some of that clock. They don't even get off a very great punt. Could have been called for roughing. So they have a legitimate chance to get more points. Are they going to, or are they just be conservative, try to settle for a field goal?
This drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks.
No, they're trying to do something. Trying to do something.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome
some work to
job.
do in the second half.
There at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going.
The score is not insurmountable by any stretch.
The offense will stop the clock.
We're down 7 points. We only had really one decent drive. Gotta play better in the second half. Back in this game. Played more down. They're just going to punt this. When we get this ball, we're just going to run it and get to halftime and fix some things. Another thing is that they get the ball to start the second half, so
running out
that
of
will make
time
things
here in the
easier.
first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He showed it all there. A little.
I don't know why I'm calling a timeout. I guess just to give us a chance to do maybe one more Hail Mary, just to try it.
Before halftime. He's going for a big play downfield.
LJ went up and tried.
Comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime.
At least it wasn't a pick.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great
we have more passing yards than them. We actually have more yards in general. But,
football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the
but I didn't do us any favors with going forward on 4th down on the opening possession and not getting it.
I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
So, of course, they get the ball to start the second half. Doesn't go very well for us. And I just
one of those mistakes
spanked the freaking opening kick.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Oh, having a tough day. Having a rough day.
He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Got his man in stride. Plenty of room on that play. And
right now, we can't stop this offense.
36. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
They're just clicking all cylinders.
When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there.
It's maybe risky, but I'm kind of sending the house a little bit to stop the run. All right, it helped a little bit. It slowed the momentum. They didn't go no huddle, so that gave me a chance to reset the defense.
They'll run it from the gun.
Nobody can get on the edge. Make a play. Yeah, we're getting eaten alive by their running game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's moving out of the pocket.
All right, at least we didn't let him score, but he gained 7 yards on the scramble.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've been running it, but now the pass. And that's
complete. Wow, okay. I thought he had a chance at that one. Well, he had a chance, but he didn't come up with it. All right, guys, come on. We really need to stop here.
On third and short, they'll try to
incomplete. He dropped it. Wow, great hit. Great hit. All right, so opening drive, force a field goal. Not bad.
There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Right.
Just drives
well, doesn't mean anything if we can't score on the next possession. We'll get back to, settling down, running our offense the way I want to run it. What I want to do.
Some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse.
Myers. Oh, Myers. Big catch. There we go. First down.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. Keep being
rounding, but it's like...
And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Second and freaking 24.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Now we got third and mile.
Gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Oh, God, you had it. I could.
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got
stuck
in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop.
I mean, if we force another field goal, I feel like we still have a chance, but we have to do that.
He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going to the ground.
Okay, that was good. We finally stuck their run.
You see all this movement in
after we've been run all over like all game.
Defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. And then they're moving back and stunting. Really good
job. Initial tackle, we got him down. All right, nice job. That's like 3rd and 15. Big D played pretty well here.
They're trying to get
sack! Finally, we got to the QB. Let's go, Baker. That's just what we needed after stalling out again. Great job. Great job. Force a punt. Oh, what the? Oh, just. Good fair catch. That was a short. Really surprised it was that short.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
Guerrero made a catch, but he could have got more.
Someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that
trying
you
to
run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds his man.
Guerrero.
It's Guerrero. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And we'll see if they get another.
Only score was a field goal. We're down by 10. We got to play perfect quarter in order to win this game. We've had our struggles today, but our defense has stepped up a few times for us in the second half already. But it doesn't mean anything if we can't do anything offensively. Take advantage. I mean, that wasn't a very good throw to begin with. I'll take that.
Taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's going to take off. Oh, look out, the ball
and stupid thing. I pushed square, but he dove instead of sliding. I think I just lost the game. Oh, fumble! Oh! Almost got it back. They lost 9 yards. We're running out of time. If we got a fumble right there, that would have been huge. Get the ball right there. Short field, chance to score. Oh, please don't be on us. God!
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Trying play action. Right on target this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A new set of
any points here, I think the game's over.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Someone not
false start
on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. It's reverse.
Are you serious? What? Who is this guy? Romo? Oh.
And gets a first down. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down.
Incomplete.
In lockstep there with the receiver.
It's 7-1, like potentially 7-2. Fired? Nah, come on, Peter. Come on, man.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Freak!
Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Cornelius. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's complete. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
How about that, Peter? LJ, do your gritty.
In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're
Yes, I probably scored too quickly, but still, effort, you know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's what I'll look back on and appreciate. Effort to come back, take the lead late.
Yeah, that could save the game.
Not a bad job by him.
Middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Cornelius. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You gotta be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down.
Incomplete. Game is over.
And the 4th down.
What a comeback! What a comeback!
And the quarterback
huge comeback. Will Hammond, 2 long touchdown passes in the 4th quarter. We come back and we defeat Kansas State after a rough first 3 quarters. An upset win, big time win for us. LJ Johnson, 3 catches, 113 yards, 1 touchdown catch. Great job by Hammond, coming off the canvas and winning that game. Chandler Myers had the first big one. Johnson had the second one.
You're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Final score, 21-20. We come to Manhattan and we upset Kansas State. We climb to 8-1 on the season. Still feel like that we have a chance. Well, we got to make top 12 to think about anything like that. Let's check out how things are going on the recruiting front. We got another tough matchup against Utah on the road, so got to go up to there, play them. Let's see. I think a recruit locked us out. Yes, it was Allen. He locked us out. So we can put some prospects on. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to put any more prospects on the board so we can add some during the opportunity when the transfer portal opens, because that's what I'm thinking is the best. So Oklahoma, unfortunately, has jumped in front of us on Snelling. So, yeah. Ready for a visit. Who's ready? Is anybody ready? Well, let's get him here against UCF, the 4-star coach stability. I don't think, we have a chance of, McGuire losing his job. This 4-star athlete, let's get him here against Houston. Let's do a conference prestige with him. We still have a few hours. Pujols, this 3-star right guard. Let's get to a visit with him. Let's get him here against Houston. Coach prestige, let's do that pitch with him. Slaughter. Still have athletic facilities. Let's do it with Slaughter. Hagens. I know these guys are ready for a visit, but I'm not going to waste points on them. All right, we got 5 points left, and I'm not going to spin those. So next up, we climbed up to 14th in the country. Let me take a look and see. I want to take a look at college football playoff bracket here. We're 14th, so we're 2 spots out of that place. We are 8-1. Most of the teams in here, there's a couple of 2-loss teams, but I think based on the Big 12, we're going to have to find a way to keep winning. We go on the road to play Utah. I'm going to go ahead and actually play this game as well because it's another tough matchup for us. Going to keep the all-white uniforms, I think, for this one. Let's go on the road and beat them.
Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see.
Not gonna lie, it still feels weird to call Utah a Big 12 team. I mean, seriously. I know their real incentive to come to the Big 12 was because BYU was already here, so they wanted to renew the Holy War. And I get that. You know, that's a good college football rivalry. But Utah in the Big 12? Goodness gracious. It's crazy how the conference realignment has just shaken things up. But Utah's good this year. They're 23rd in the country. They're 7-2. We're 8-1. So both of us are pretty even going into this one. They got David Washington, who's their top player. He's a senior receiver, so he's their big guy on offense. He's the guy we got to worry about. Well, after a great comeback win on the road in Manhattan, hopefully we can make it another road win here against the Utes. Already they get a 4-yard screen pass right there. The quarterback's wearing number 11. Looking like Alex Smith from back in the day.
The give to the back.
Oh man, this running back took my ankles.
39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Hands it off.
Ooh, good tackle, Bacon. There we go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back.
Good job. Way to come up and make the tackle, Magnifico. Let's go.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
Big tackle. There we go. 3 yards short of the first. They can punt it. The quarterback's last name is Wilson. It's not Smith. Although he looks like Alex Smith, especially wearing number 11.
On the return, it's Rousseau.
Okay, not a bad return by Rousseau. So here we go. Bernard Connell is their top cornerback, excuse me. Cam Rising, man, you talk about a senior citizen at quarterback. I mean, seriously. I'm not sure how Utah did in their first year in the Big 12. I think they went like 5-7 or something like that, which wasn't that bad, but I know it was really because I think Cam Rising was hurt for most of the year. Yeah, Rising is a pretty good quarterback. Well, I'm not surprised, but in 8 seasons, this isn't BYU. I know that's their rivals, but still, like, come on. How many years of eligibility can you give a man? Yeah, but if Cam Rising does come back next year for Utah, I think they'll be better. I don't know how much better they'll be. I don't really know Texas Tech's schedule like the already set in stone opponents for 2025. I can look it up, but I don't know if they play Utah next year. Yeah, he'd probably get another 8 years if he transferred to Utah.
First down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Using his legs, it's sticky.
Good Cameron.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Utah! What a great play by
Did it again. Hammond.
Just
didn't let the receiver finish his route when I threw it to her.
One of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to
I mean, it's almost like with Cam Rising, it's like somebody should go to him and say, at what point do you want to go to the NFL? Do you want to go to the NFL? If you don't, then tell me, and we won't let you play football anymore. I don't know. I don't know how that would work, but, you know.
When you talk explosive plays, the defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, it's the end of the first quarter.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter.
Threw a pick six, but defense made a stop on the opening possession. So far, we're doing okay against the Utes. Yeah.
Here's this offense with a fresh.
I mean, Rising's a little bit undersized, but I don't know.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Finds his target down
All right,
the middle.
LJ for the first down.
Much more there, a first down, and they're down to the 42. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down.
Here we go.
Myers to the big fella. Open space at the 25. And he almost
Myers
ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Man, Cresco almost broke that one, but still, 5-yard pickup, still 5-yard pickup.
Some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Leaves it with the running back.
Ooh, rumble forward, first down. There we go.
Enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are.
Ah, that was
doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure
wrapped up by the ankles.
Get to the first down mark.
I think he had a chance to go farther there. Oh, that was off target. And now it's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to
Here we go, LJ, run away and get into the end zone for the score. There we go.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that
all right,
are dangerous.
Rebounded off the pick six, got the game tied up again.
David hits you in stride. These guys
I shouldn't say again,
It's your
but
job to do the
got it
rest,
tight.
right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks.
Here we go. Just tackle in the backfield. Lost a yard.
How does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Woo! There we go, Baker. Way to read the play and get the QB down. Let's go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wilson will throw. Snags it
short.
And
again, the defense makes a stop on 4th down.
Stands tall and makes the stop. The Utes line up to punt it away.
All right, so we can go 2 minutes here.
Second time they've had to kick it away.
Hope.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40.
Got the 2-minute timeout, and we have all 3 of them left.
Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man.
Okay, there we go.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little.
2-minute timeout.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the
see if we can go quickly here. At least get a shot at a field goal. That's what I'm hoping for.
He's looking to throw.
Go. Myers. Timeout. Thought he could have gotten out of bounds, but he got stopped just before he could do that.
Time out of the half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's looking to throw it.
Good route, LJ.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
Go out of bounds.
20, he's got space.
There we go.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
Couldn't hold on to that one.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He wants to throw it again. The quick out.
Hey, Guerrero caught that one. Good timeout. We got to burn.
This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him.
We're in field goal range, so
throwing this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got a chance to do that.
Move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Myers. All right, well, we are in field goal range. Let's go ahead and just kick it here.
Now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
I don't know if that's...
And
it was off.
no good. He missed it. And after the miss,
kicking is a nightmare in this game sometimes.
the Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And this will be
Good deflection there.
A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Baker got a good hit, but he still delivered that ball.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the back. Got his man on the right.
Went a little bit too aggressive there and went for the pick, which wasn't a good idea. Now they got a chance to kick the field goal and go up 4 pounds.
After the completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield.
Out of bounds, but he lost 3 yards. Not an ideal passing play there, Utah. But do what you want to do.
He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across
Game
the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
They have 2 timeouts left.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Throws it away, 4th and 7.
That is not
Are they going to attempt a field goal here? It looks like they are.
They'll try to get the 3.
This is a, I don't know how long this attempt is.
55 yards away.
It's 55. And he made that. Oh my goodness. 55-yard field goal in college. Unprecedented.
You go to halftime feeling really good about things.
Oh, we still have 1 timeout. Maybe we can find some of that long pass play magic we had at the beginning of the Kansas State game.
Knocked down back at the 13. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
I'm just going to let the clock wind down to halftime. I'm not taking another shot.
First half in the books.
That sack just ruined any chance. Well, we're down at halftime. Nothing new, as opposed to the Kansas State results. But once again, playing a tough ranked opponent. We're 14th, they're 23rd.
Winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays,
so
getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how
still got a chance here. Pick 6 was really the biggest problem. If Hammond doesn't throw that, it's 7-3 at halftime. So hopefully that pick 6 isn't like the deciding factor, because right now it's looking like it was, at least for the first half in terms of the score. But you will see. We do get the ball to start the second half, which is very nice. Forgot that, actually. It goes out of bounds. Okay. All right, let's get out here. Let's start executing. Get back to what we like to do.
He'll start this drive firing.
Myers.
Idle.
161 yards for Myers so far today.
It's amazing in college.
Passing game's starting to come alive a little bit more.
Back in the day,
I mean, Hammond's still throwing picks, but ready for the air. Oh, go, Diggy, go! Make the move! Oh! If he doesn't slow down by making the juke move, he's probably still running, but still, good run.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
You know what? Let's go to a zone.
Right back to the well. And he's brought
Somebody gets another block there.
he may still be going to the end zone.
Picking up the first down, they go right back to their
Good blocking by the O-line, too. That was great.
They got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge
that's bad news.
And you become so
Our
hard to
third
defend.
running back.
You can run the football successfully on first down.
Let's go, Dickey.
Like that, now what opens up?
Running game's working well. Let's drive. Let's keep running.
Pass and run. This offense, if they can create that
Let's stop short there.
physicality.
Okay, let's go to the air.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. He's got it.
Guerrero holds it in for the score. Let's go. Got the lead now. Opening drive, touchdown. Guerrero got smacked. He did a great job of holding on to that ball. Nice job. 14-10, right out of the box in the third quarter.
6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to.
Ooh, that was a wacky throwaway. I don't know what this quarterback is. This guy, Isaac Wilson, definitely is not as good as that Kansas State QB we faced last week. Cornelius, I think was his last name. Yeah, this Wilson guy is not as good as him. And I say that as he runs. Okay, well, he's a yard short of the first down. He didn't get it. And they're going to punt it. They're not going for it. Great job, defense. Offense scores. Start of the third quarter, defense makes a stop. Fair catch. Their coverage team, though, has been great all game. I haven't been able to get any returns. But I'm not complaining too much.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
Motion.
That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect
no blocking to be found on that side of the line.
Drive, they got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much.
Caught it. Wow. 2 yards short of the first. Nice job, Ika. Thought I threw that way too late, which I probably did, but still hold it in. 2 yards short of the first.
Try to pick it up on the ground.
Oof.
They tried to
4th
go
and 2.
smash mouth on 3rd and short. And
I'm going to be smart here. I'm going to punt it. Hate to go 3 and out on the next drive, but you know what? Let's just punt it. Let's see if we can pin them deep enough, and let's let our defense play. Because they've been doing a good job all game. They haven't even let up a score on offense, except for the field goal. But they haven't let up a touchdown, because the only touchdown Utah has was a pick 6 that handed through. So they've been playing pretty well today, so let's just let them play. Let them play. There we go. Nice tackle by Cotton.
Not the way they had it drawn up.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Oh, he's 1 yard short. All right, good job.
They need that physical ground game.
Lining up to convert 3rd down.
All right, well, that's the end of the third quarter. Utah's got a 3rd and 1. We've got the lead back of 14-10 after our best drive of the game. Hammond's been spreading the ball around pretty well today. Other than the interception, he's played pretty well. He has 2 touchdown throws.
But so too is time as we open the 4th. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Of course they get it.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally.
Well, they definitely needed that. So.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard.
Nice job, Magnifico.
Yeah, and this offense
Mancuso, excuse me.
They got to get more creative.
19 is Magnifico. Mancuso is 39. 5-star.
Nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to
catch that? At least we made the tackle, so we barely did anything after we caught it. Quickly? That's his last name? Jeez. Because now we're like several years into this dynasty. A lot of the player names are, kind of quirky, They got interesting more names now. And Baker gets a sack, make it 4th and 20. He has had a phenomenal season. We'll miss him next year. His senior year, this is it for him. So, what a way to make our defense great.
They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
I don't want to get too conservative here, but I'm going to mix in, probably a little bit more running than passing, just to try to keep this clock moving at least a little bit. Just try to get that clock moving. Keep possession.
You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows
guys, you got to make your blocks.
Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down.
Catch. Oh, it's behind him. Jeez. All right, well, let's go ahead and punt it.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away.
Hate to punt it again, but
time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Alexander. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough.
Defense, just keep playing like you've been playing, and we might be able to win this. With nobody else scoring, the way the score is, but you got to hold serve. Ooh, great read by God. He was in the backfield before the quarterback could even pull it out of the running back's gut. Heck of a defensive play, Cotton.
They'll test the right side. Runs ahead and
only gained 3 yards. That's not too bad. 3rd and 11. They may be in 4-down territory, but I'm not sure yet. I feel like they'll go for it even if they don't get this. No. Well, 4th and 11. Okay, well, they're definitely going for it, even if they gain, a few yards. 4th and 11. All right, this is it. Come on, D. We can potentially end this game here.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Oh, my goodness. We really let them get that on 4th down. And now it's 2 minutes to go. And all day y'all have played well up until that one single.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it to the back.
Lost 4 yards.
Coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a
they need a touchdown. They can't just settle for a field goal.
Looking to throw it again.
Okay, stop it quickly. It's 3rd down. 6. It's more manageable.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Wilson will throw. Getting some heat.
They came there with a little bit of heat, but force the throw away. That's fine. Pressure. That's all it needs to happen.
He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here.
Dropped. Incomplete. That'll do it. Low scoring, much lower scoring game than I expected, but just run the ball, hold on to it, be winners.
Putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Timeout called there by the defense.
I think he has 81 yards. He didn't have a touchdown in this game, but still, running game has been okay.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Go, Dickey.
And a nice run there before the defense.
That's another 1st down. That may be over 100 yards rushing.
Quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
2nd and 1. Utah only has 1 timeout left.
Might just put an exclamation point on this one. To the ground with the back.
Got it. Tackles got beat, but we were able to get that handoff quickly enough. Our tackles do get beat a decent chunk. I mean, it's not, overwhelming, but it's still not the best. Well, a little bit of a low-scoring game. The only points scored were in the 3rd quarter by us, but we win 14-10 over Utah, and we climb to 9-1 now. So we are in great position to make a run potentially to the Big 12 Championship. We'll see.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins.
Despite the pick six, Hammond did throw 2 touchdown passes today, so he played better. Then again, we don't throw that pick six, it's a shutout. It's 14-0, 14-3. So yeah. So it wasn't the prettiest, but we get the victory, 14-10 over Utah.
All right. Leveled up, too. That's great.
And we got to commit a 3-star receiver, Ethan Lenovoy, Flower Mound, Texas. Yeah, like I said, some of these names now are getting kind of funny. You know, that Twitter account that keeps posting like all the random generated names that College Football 25 puts out. It's crazy. And Big 12 Player of the Week, once again, Lane Baker gets it with a sack, 3 tackles for loss. Great game by him. Well, we're down to our last 2 home games and the last 2 opportunities to get in front of these recruits. So yeah. I got to see what this upgrade coaching skills is, because it's like we have 0 points, but anyway. Okay. Let me take a look actually at Heisman Watch. I haven't really taken a look to see how that's been looking this season. Well, we don't have anybody, but there are Dylan Raiola. Sounds familiar, from Nebraska. He's on the list. So is Ryan Puglitsky, quarterback from Georgia. Timmy Diedrich, the quarterback from Auburn. He's on the list. And another quarterback, Max Dunham from Clemson. He's on the list as well. And Julian Sayin from Ohio State. I'm a little familiar with his name. So all quarterbacks on the Heisman Watch this year. Very interesting. So let's get into recruiting. And unfortunately, we did lose Snelling to Oklahoma. We were ahead for a decent portion of his cycle, but he goes to OU. Take him off the board. We still have 7 targets left. We have quite a few scholarships left to give out as well, but I think I'll use those for mostly in the portal, but still think I need to go ahead and maybe give some of them out. Yeah. Snelling is a bum. Yeah. I got to see. Did we land another receiver, though, so far? Oh, yeah, we just landed that guy. Forget his name. It seems like Ethan something. So this guy locked us out. This guy's going to Colorado. Oh, yeah, Ethan Lenovoy. He's listed as an athlete. He's a 3-star, but I think they said that he's best used as a receiver. So hopefully he'll come here as our 3rd receiver. And Gideon, right in, 3-star. He goes to A&M. So we lost out on him. But Averill is starting to get very interested. Let's go to brand exposure for him because he is ready for a visit. Let's see who else is ready for a visit. I want to make sure to get these guys in if I can. I mean, these 2 stars are not really anything too spectacular. We actually don't even have enough room, it looks like, to get these guys in for a visit because we already have all these guys in here for visits. Okay, so I want to see how we're doing with quarter. Excuse me. That was a very loud sneeze. Sorry. With the quarterback, Rasmussen. 5-star quarterback. We are ahead of Oklahoma and far ahead of North Texas. Hopefully, I haven't left any stones unturned with this kid. I feel like that I've done about like all I can with this kid in terms of recruiting. It's just going to come down to him making the decision. I have been getting some portal players during this dynasty, Peter. I got a few in last year's portal cycle that were pretty good on defense. I think I got a safety and a corner and maybe a receiver. I can't remember. I think I got 3 guys from the portal last year. I'm trying to save some of those scholarships for portal guys, but I think I'm going to add another guy to the prospect list. Somebody who I haven't gotten on here yet, just to kind of fill up some of that. This guy's a corner. I could use another receiver. So you know what? I know I'm not a big fan of like 2-star guys, but let's just put on this guy, Blade, and let's do this Mugheady guy. This left tackle doesn't look too bad. For the best players out of the portal, yeah. I will say, I don't think EA Sports will ever do something like this because, let me be honest, Peter, when it's come to Madden and EA Sports and just their whole philosophy of like not listening to what the fans and the gamers want in the new game, there won't be a feature where you can literally go to the screen and you can promise somebody a Lamborghini or a Corvette or something like that. I wish that in College Ball 26 that was a possibility, but if I'm being honest, because this is the first edition of the game, I feel like next year, they've already said there's going to be some improvements, but I don't expect anything mind-blowing in my opinion, man. But at the same time, it would be extremely cool. Yeah, exactly, NIL budget. There's really no element of NIL in this game. It's just really the transfer portal. That's really about it, I mean, seriously, it's like there's no menu or anything in the game in the Dynasty to see like where your NIL money is coming from. Like if you could go to a screen that would allow you to like, kind of like in Madden franchise owner mode, like how you can like upgrade your stadium and all that stuff. There needs to be a menu like that of different organizations that even if they're like generic, like the Lubbock Country Club or something like that, like something generic, but they made a donation of like millions of dollars. And you choose, do you want to accept this offer or do you want to accept an offer from this company that's giving you all this money? Something like that. But EA Sports never listens to the gamers anyway, so, it's just the way it is. Anyway. Okay, so I want to kind of take a look more at some of the kids. So, okay, well, Clausen is another kid who could be close to committing to us. Maybe. I don't think this free safety, this 2-0, I don't even know if I said his name right. I don't think I did. What are some positions that we don't really have a lot of? I want to go ahead and look through position by position. We have some running backs already committed. We have a fullback that we're in on. We have a receiver committed, but we could use some more. We actually don't have a tight end. Okay, so let me actually go ahead and maybe see if let me see if there's a tight end out there who may be decent enough for us to add. This 3-star guy, Doman, doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and add him to the list. Let's go ahead and scout him. I know we're getting into this game really late for him and everything like that, but we don't have a tight end. We haven't offered scholarship to a tight end. Let's go ahead and send the house on him. He's a 3-star kid. Let's go ahead and just get in on him. Let's see. Do we have a 2 offensive tackles. We have 2 guards on the list. We don't have a center. So let me go get a center on the board. I just want to kind of, get our board filled up with, everybody at the position. This 3-star guy, McCormick. Okay, that looks pretty good. McCormick. Ooh, we got a Jewel. Okay, offer you a scholarship. Yes, sir. Send the house. Don't have enough points for that, but let's go ahead and do this, do that. We're low on his list, though, but I figured, hey, let's just add him and see what we can get. We don't have a middle linebacker on the board yet, so let's go ahead and get one. This guy is like kind of the only... he's a 2-star. Let's go ahead and add him. Bacon. What a name. What's he cooking? I don't know what he's cooking. Hopefully a commitment. Free safety. We don't have a strong safety on the board. Let's go ahead and add a strong safety to the board.
we have anybody out here who's like decent? Carswell, that's a good name. He's a diamond. He's a jewel. We can offer a scholarship. We can only just search his social media. That's all we can do, and we run out of points. Okay. We're getting into the game late with all these kids that we've just added. So let me see. Okay. Well, let's go to the bottom of the board. So we added these guys. Domain, we're nowhere near the top. McCormick, we're 7th. Bacon, we're 8th. And Carswell, we're not even in his top 10. So I might have wasted putting these guys on the board, but we don't have guys scouted those particular positions. So I just wanted to, kind of just take a look at that. Week 12. Okay, so it looks like that maybe the Heisman watch has changed up a little bit. Let's go to Heisman watch. So we have some new guys. No, it's all the same quarterbacks. So it looks like that hasn't really changed in terms of who's here and who's not. Let's go to bowl projections. See what they have us projected, where they have us projected to be. So right now, we're number 10. We are number 10. We are inside the top 12 for the first time, I think, during this whole entire this dynasty. Right now, they would have us projected to play in the first round against number 2 Oregon, who's also 9-1. Jeez. So they do right now have us projected to go into the college football playoff, tournament and everything, the bracket. We've got 2 games left. I might be risking it, but I'm going to take a risk with this UCF game. We had a lot of recruits visiting this week. Okay, so we got Hagens to commit, the 2-star left in, but that's it? So Carswell is a guy we recently added, but he reached his top schools. Let's see what else happens. So Carswell reaches top schools. Rob committed to LSU. I think that was a corner that we kind of, looked at, but we didn't really look at him too fondly, so to speak. And unfortunately, we lost to UCF. Oh, God. So we had all these recruits on campus, and we lost. And we lost by 10 points. And unfortunately, because we did that, looks like we will not play in the Big 12 championship game again. We're 9-2, though. So, we've had a better season than we've had in a long time, but there's 1 game left in the regular season. How is BYU? They're 7-4, and they're unranked. Why are they number 1 in the Big 12? Doesn't make sense. Well, we're 9-2. So's Iowa State. Okay, well, it's a tight race. But, Houston is 5-6. We've dropped down to 21st in the country. So yeah. So let's take a look and see. So Carswell locked us out. Then again, we got in the game late for him, so I'm not surprised with that. And Floyd, the 4-star corner, we were 3rd on his list. He committed to LSU. What about the QB? Okay, well, I just hope that Rasmussen is close to committing to us, because 5-star quarterback. Can't do any more on the recruiting front with this kid, so yep. I'm going to see who's ready for a visit, but I don't think we can do visits with anybody else. Yeah, we can't. We're going into our last game this week, so we would have had to do this earlier. Okay, well let me take a look at those kids who we added last week to the board. Okay, so we've now shot up to the top of McCormick's list, this athlete. Okay. We can't. Can we do anything else? No, we can't. Bacon, we're at the top of his list now. And same thing with Domain. So because we've, paid attention to these kids,
They are interested all of a sudden. This left tackle, Blade. Let's go ahead and scout him. About this receiver, Simpson. Okay. What about Averill? Where are we on his list? Okay, we're still number 1. Corner, we're still number 2, but unfortunately, I think Colorado is ahead of us, so we're going to lose him to Colorado. Kroom, this free safety, yeah, he's way down. We're way down on his list. This wide receiver, Padrino, he's a 3-star, but still, he's a jewel, so that may be a diamond in the rough. Slaughter, the kicker, right guard. Burrow, this right guard, we're still first for him. Doucette, we're still first on his list as a fullback. Fullbacks are like, eh? Clausen, we're still number 1. Really haven't done too. Let's go ahead and offer scholarship to this kid, see if that even does anything. We're going to go ahead and send the house on this free safety, because why not? So just going to go ahead. He's just kind of sitting there. Clausen, yeah, we're still first on this list. So hopefully because we're first on like most of these guys' lists, they'll commit. Go ahead and offer scholarship to this right guard. Probably late in on the game, but still, just a chance. Slaughter. Go ahead and do that with Padrino. We've offered him a scholarship now, so that should help. Let's go ahead and offer a scholarship to Kroom. Let's go ahead and contact friends and fans. Let's go ahead and DM him and search his social media. We're 9th on his list, so we may be late in the game with this, but still. All right. Well, last week of the regular season of recruiting, so we'll go with that. So, once again, take a risk. Simulate the game against Houston. See where we are. Do we win to end the season? We got Doucette to commit. Fullback. Slaughter, 3-star kicker, is committed. And that is it. Looks like we didn't lose any recruits to other schools. That's good. Okay, but did we win our last game of the regular season? We beat Houston by 17. Okay, great. So we end the season 10-2. We're 16th. Unfortunately, that's outside of the top 12. But this is our best season that we've actually had in years. We haven't finished 10-2, I think, since probably around like year 2 or 3. I can't really remember. There's got to be a way to see like what our records have been like every year. That's what I'm trying to see. Coach contracts. Let's see what that. Okay, here we go. Good. Okay, so actually, this is not the best. Well, in 2025, I think we finished the season 9-3. Maybe I can't remember what happened. I know we went to the Big 12 championship game that year. We lost, but we won our bowl game in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. We won the Guaranteed Rate Bowl again last year. We won the Pop-Tarts Bowl back in 2026. Went 9-3. Well, we went 8-4 in 2024 with Todd Brooks in his last year. So, I mean, this is year 5, and this is our best regular season, one of our best regular seasons that we've had. Because we finished, I think, 9-3 in 2025. And, yeah. Bottom line is, it's one of the best seasons we've had in a long time. We've only lost 2 games all season. We're ranked number 16. I mean, we're pretty good. We're still doing some recruiting stuff this week. God, I hope that quarterback is close to committing. I mean, we can't do much else with him. I don't think. Like, can we do anything else with him? Like, can we talk? Can we do anything or no? Yeah, we don't have, because we can only allot 70 points to him. Oklahoma's creeping. He visited, and God, I just hope we get this 5-star QB. Do we have any other quarterbacks that we've even recruited? Well, this corner guy, ooh. Okay, I need to add a quarterback I need to add another quarterback to the board. We've only got 2-star guys left. Okay, but Salter, we're going to add you to the board because we need to have a backup like quarterback option in case we don't land Rasmus. Let's offer you a scholarship. You're from Frisco, Texas. To me, kind of seems like a no-brainer that he would, want to come here. So hopefully that helps out. So what other positions could we potentially lose players at? Like, I want to know. So Pedrino. So we've already landed Linoni. We're going to land Pedrino. I'm pretty confident. This Blade guy and this Magnetti guy, probably not. This tight end domain, pretty confident we're going to land him because we jumped in, and he's probably waiting for us to jump in, if I'm being honest. We got Marks already. Pujols, we got it first in his board. We're also first for Barreau. Center-wise, we're good on McCormick because we offered him, and now all of a sudden we're at the top of his board. Defensive ends, we got a bunch of defensive ends and defensive tackles. Clausen is close to committing. I feel it, hopefully. Bacon, still number 1 on his list. Averill, still number 1 there. Still good with Kroom, actually. We've pulled ahead of SMU pretty significantly. Let's go to prospect list and see if we can get a strong safety actually on here, because I didn't do that last time. The only guy we have is this guy, Eagles. He's a 2-star, but I think it's still worth it to give him a look. We only have 20 points. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's do the search social media, and we'll call it for this week as far as recruiting. So, looking at just the way things are at right now, hopefully all these guys are close to committing. I think Clausen is close, and I just hope that Rasmussen is close because we're ahead of Oklahoma. They're gaining some momentum on us, but we've been in on him for a while now since the beginning of the year, so hopefully we land him. If we don't, we did offer a scholarship to a 2-star quarterback, so we at least get a quarterback in this recruiting class. We do have a lot of QBs on the roster, don't get me wrong, but I don't have a problem with stacking QBs. And then again, we could always change their positions if we want to. So yeah. So we are in the bye week. I think it's conference championship week this week, so we'll kind of see what happens. Or maybe it's the Army-Navy game. I don't know. So, lost. Oh! We lost the 5-star quarterback to Oklahoma. They took Snelling, and now they took Rasmussen. Oklahoma, I know you're in the SEC. I'm going to put you on the schedule next season for that. I'm putting you on the schedule next year if I can. Stealing 2 of our top recruits that we've been on since week 0. Oh, OU, I hate you. And not only that, but Greg Corner, who was the athlete, did commit to Colorado, so we lost him. Well, I'm glad I offered a scholarship to that other quarterback. I'm going to do recruiting, and then I'm going to look at managed staff. God, we were so close. Well, maybe we can get another good quarterback through the portal. So Corner also is gone, but Salter looks like he's going to stick with us. So that's good. We're at least going to have a quarterback. So who's the next top guy? This free safety, Tavita, and Clausen. SMU jumped in front of us. So we're going to lose Clausen as well. Do we have another defensive tackle scouted or on the recruiting board or no? Well, we already landed Cantwell, which was a big one. And Whitehead, too. You know what? Okay, I'm okay with losing out on Clausen because we got a 5-star in Whitehead. And we got Cantwell as well. We got a 4-star and a 5-star defensive tackle at these positions. We got another 5-star in Alfonso, which was huge. He's going to fit well with Magnifico, and Mancuso. We're getting some really good, solid defensive linebackers lately in recruiting also. So that's been a big boost. Okay, well, I mean, we can't really do too much with the rest of these guys, so can't really can do a little bit more with Kroom. Eagles, what's he looking like? Okay, so we've offered him a scholarship, and we're number 1 on his list. He's a 2-star free safety. Okay. Let's go ahead and send the house. Let's contact. Oh, we don't have enough for that. Contact. Can we go? Okay. We got a kicker that's already committed. We don't have a punter. So let me go ahead and see if there's a punter out there that we can add to the board. I'm just kind of doing things a little bit late. Edmonds, 2-star. Doesn't look too bad. Let's go with let's go ahead and scout him all the way. Let's offer him a scholarship. I'm still upset that we lost out on that 5-star QB. We got some good guys in the wings, but I feel like you got to think about the future, and you got to stack them if you can. Because we got Cashman and we got Cicito. I think Cicito was maybe a 4-star, maybe Cashman was a 5-star or 4-star. I can't remember. Those guys haven't really developed much, but we'll see. Talent tree. So, yeah. Staff management. I don't really want to fire anybody at this point. We got 1 year remaining for each of these guys on their contracts. So, wait, can I actually up their contracts? 1 year remaining. Talent tree. Okay. I mean, the guys that we have for our coaches, I'm okay with. I don't have a problem with that. So, conference championship week is here. We're going to go ahead and simulate through that. We got Tuau to commit, the 3-star free safety. So, and we lost out on the right guard to Texas. And Cameron, of course, went to SMU. And Simonson locked us out. Well, recruiting front, every week I'm just hoping for the good news and just not coming. All right, well, let's take a look around the nation and see what happened during a conference championship week. Okay, so in the Conference USA Championship game, Jacksonville State defeated Liberty 32-10. The Big 12 Championship, number 10 Utah, who we had a similar record to, but they were in the championship game, not us. Whatever, let it go. Cincinnati defeated Iowa State big time with a blowout in the Big 12 Championship game. And then Toledo defeated Bowling Green in the MAC Championship. Sunbelt, I assume that's what that is. Raging Cajuns, Louisiana beat James Madison 17-13. American Athletic Conference Championship, Rice on a resurgence, 31-14 over UTSA. SEC Championship, Kentucky, number 2 in the country. Kentucky, they only lost 1 game all year. They defeated A&M, number 23 in the country, 27-20. Mountain West Championship, Boise State defeats San Diego State by a point. And in the Big Ten Championship, number 1 Oregon squeaks out a 6-point win over number 4 Nebraska. And in the what championship is this? Oh, the ACC championship. It's got to be. Yeah, the ACC title game. Cal beats Boston College 20-17. Cal having a bit of a resurgence, number 11 in the country. They've only lost 2 games. So some of those schools are starting to get a little bit better. All right. So we got a commit in the right guard, Fabian.
We got Padrino, the 3-star receiver. We got Averill, the 4-star corner. He is committed to us, and so is Brett McCormack, the 3-star center. We got Bacon, the middle linebacker. We got Salter, the quarterback, to commit. So fortunately, we were able to, get together some guys that did want to be here. So recruiting class is coming together okay. The Heisman winner of 2028 is Dylan Raiola, quarterback from Nebraska. And we are going to play Maryland in the Alamo Bowl. That is our bowl game matchup against the Terps. Let's go to early National Signing Day and see all that we've got. So we have a couple of 5-stars. Also, let me go ahead and take them off the board. And let's go ahead and take Cruzell's off the board. Kroom still hasn't signed yet. So I'm going to lock this out. These guys are still on the fence, but I got a feeling they'll probably commit within the next few weeks, if I'd have to guess. So yeah. But overall, we do have a lot of 4-stars. We do have Alfonso, 5-star right outside linebacker. We also have a 5-star in Whitehead, and we have a 5-star in Kuhn, and a 5-star corner. We've got a lot of 5-stars, and Hand, a 5-star free safety. We got a bunch of 5-stars. A ton. We got like 5-5-star players in this recruiting class. I was hoping one of them was going to be the QB, but we got a lot of defensive players that are 5-stars. That's going to really, I think, elevate this defense to another level. We're going to get some good players in here for the future, and it's really going to give us a boost with the talent that we've already surrounded this team with. All right. I'm going to view job offers just to see what they're asking. So all these schools are offering us jobs, but I'm not taking them. I made McGuire, so I'm going to keep him here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here. This live stream is going on for a couple of hours now. Wanted to play through pretty much the rest of the season. So next episode, which I may do tonight or maybe tomorrow, I'm not really sure depending on what I want to do. We're going to play Maryland in the Alamo Bowl. Hopefully we get a win in that game. They're 7-5. This may be a game that we can maybe potentially blow them out, but we will see. We're going to play Maryland in the Alamo Bowl, and then we're going to get into the offseason. We'll get into the transfer portal, and we'll take care of all the rest of the stuff and creating this roster for 2029 and take a look and see what we can do. We've had our best season since 2025 in terms of wins. If we win this game, we'll get to 11, which will put us at the mark that we were in that we had in 2025, and that will be the second best season we've had in the history of the Dynasty so far. Feel like I could play every game. I could have played every game and gone undefeated, and maybe gone to the championship game and maybe to the college football playoff, but I can't play every game. This game, has a lot of weeks and everything. So, I want to simulate a few of them here and there when I can and just see if we can get wins. But we did go 10-2, and that's pretty impressive. I did not think this team would go 10-2 based on how Will Hammond had played the first few games of the season, but we did. And now we got a chance to end our season with a bowl victory against Maryland, number 17th in the country. And we could go up a few spots if we beat them pretty good and we have some other ranked teams lose. So anyway, shout out to Peter for all of the comments in this chat. I greatly appreciate the support, man. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.